Beautiful night, beautiful life, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we're back to deliver this latest free, general, timeless, channeled tarot message for you from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, if you're new, we're so thankful and grateful to welcome you. For those of you returning, thank you for holding it down for the new ones to come around. And we're so thankful to all of you for the growth on the channel. It's a phenomenal explosion. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. With all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So tonight we're going to start with our oracle message from the Wisdom of the Golden Path. So, soplalo. What message do we have for tonight's episode of Tarot in the Shadows? For the love and peace and happiness, try here by divine design. Whenever you find it, there's something here for you. Everything happens for a reason. So sit back and chill and see what is the reason here for you. All right. Power. I love. You're in your power, baby. Yes, this is awesome. All right. The book. The man in the picture is in tune with the forces of nature. The music he plays is the music of his soul, which is full of inner wisdom. He is a man of peace, and yet there are arrows attached to his belt. He knows there are times when it's best not to engage in conflict and simply walk away. However, he also knows that there are times when we must stand our ground and be ready to fight for what we believe in. This is such a time for you. Stand up for what you believe in, regardless of what others may say or think. Will you stand by your beliefs and convictions, or will you give in? The universe is testing your faith and resolve in this matter. To stand firm will take great courage, but know that you will have the backing of your soul and the whole universe. You will gain much respect by holding your ground, and an old pattern will have been broken. So tonight's message is all about standing in your power, standing in your courage, putting your faith ahead of all logic. I heard ahead of all logic. Let's see what we have coming out from the P and Q Oracle for our message. What is the download message tonight? It says Q and P drinking juice. Q and P, P and Q drinking juice. Let me look at this for a moment. I see daps. I see this going on. I see fist bumping. Someone's really big and someone's really little. Oh, I see two people, an adult and a child, who overcame some struggle together, who overcame some monster in their life. They overcame some challenge. So it could be a parent and child involved in this. There's something about this blue box above the head here. Not certain what that is. I heard, is it prayers that are stored up? I'm also getting a reference to the scripture in the Bible where it talks about God saves up your tears. They save your tears in a bottle because they matter. that the things you've cried for, they actually do matter. And sometimes you might feel like nobody cares and it doesn't matter, but God cares about everything you've been through. And um, and that scripture is what it was talking about. It's like God and the angels know. So the divine, the collective consciousness, the all that is mine knows about the sorrows that you've been through. Nobody knows the sorrows I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Okay, so there's that type of energy in this Shadows message tonight. But this is like a celebratory fist bump going on here. So let's find out more. Let's pull a dedication from my dedication stack, my handmade dedication stack. What do we have? It's James Brown. Try me. Try me. Darling, tell me I need you. Try me. Try me. And your love will always be true. Oh, I need you. And then it goes on to hold me, and then it goes on to walk with me and talk with me. I want you right here by my side. Okay, so there's something here about two people trying a plan, okay? Realizing that they need each other, they want each other, they love each other, okay? They're not going to have to hide their love in some sort of way, okay? So, but there's something here about standing in your power. There's something here about standing in your power and needing to use that power at this time. What did it say? Now, this is such a time for you. Stand up for what you believe in. Yeah. In the streets, when I was reading it, in the streets, they have a saying, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Shout out to Zara, our first one in here today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence here for our session tonight. All right, let's get 3 factors for tonight's session. What do we have going on? What are 3 main factors for, there's one, for tonight's Tarot on the Shadows message, please and thank you. There's 2. And there's 3. What's at the bottom of the deck? Marriage is at the bottom of the deck. Marriage. Somebody's thinking about going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Somebody has already been married because it is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, this is about your ideas about marriage, okay? I see cheers. I see toast. I see celebration in this. P and Quentin drinking juice. Now, here's something about my grandsons. Like, they get juice once in a while with meals. For the most part, we try to make them drink a lot of water. We know that humans require a lot of water, and we really hardly, almost never give them soda. So juice for them, it's like a treat. You know, some kids, they get juice all the time. And there's nothing wrong with juice if you're giving your kids juice. Just, we know that outside in other places, they're going to have plenty of stuff. What they need is water. So we make sure they get plenty of water. But juice is a sort of a special. They don't get that every meal. They don't get that just whenever they want it. They get happy when they get juice. Okay. They might have juice with dinner or sometimes juice with breakfast, sometimes with a meal, but they don't always get juice. If we are in a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like if we're just hanging out at home and, oh, I'm thirsty, they're not going to get juice. They're going to get water. Drink some water. You need to drink water. Same thing my daughter and I do. We drink water. That's what's in my bottle. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it in my glass. So there's something here about there's something special here Something special here. Now, at a marriage ceremony, there's always a toast, too. And there is the marriage card at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there's a toast. Let's look at the factors that came out of the deck. First off, we had the cat, a two-faced friend. Somebody is two-faced in this experience. The second factor we had coming out was valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So there's a two-faced person, but there's also a valley, okay? And there is an assurance of success, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. That totally looks like standing in your power, honey, in your power. Yes, it does. Okay, the third factor that came out of the deck, what do we have? The gavel, involvement with the law. Whether this is man's law or spiritual law, the law is involved in this experience in some type of way. And there's a two-faced friend, and it looks like they're going to be put in separation of valley. Some distance is going to be created here in some type of way. I see that with the valley lying in between the cat. Okay. I see that somebody here feel there's some, for someone, this involvement with the law is karmic law. There's been a violation of God's law. And somebody's going to have to answer for that at some point here. So let's see what is the guidance overall for this tarot in the shadows message. What do we have for the guidance? Thank you. There it is. Invest. Invest. In order to grow, one must invest. Okay, the bottom of the deck. Growth. So you got some growing. You got to continue that growth process. The growth isn't going to continue by itself. We got to continue it. Let's go ahead and get something from the download oracle to go with tonight's tarot in the shadow message. What do we have for tonight's tarot in the shadow messages? Thank you. It says to live your dreams, it only takes one person to believe in them. That first person must be you. Then the others will follow. And you see someone here walking a lonely highway, walking a lonely path, walking a lonely road. They're the only one for miles around. The only thing with them is that moon up above. So there's the energy here of having faith in your dreams and your this is standing for something. This person is standing, you know. You got to be willing to stand alone for what you believe in, for your dreams, for the things that you know that you deserve in this experience. So let's get into your message and see what's going on tonight. We are featuring from the Debray collection, the Lustrous Tarot. If you wanted to get yourself a new tarot deck, you could get 20% off using my discount code below the video, where you'll also find the link to Debray. So let's use the Lustrous Tarot tonight. We use it for the download. Lately, I've liked using the same deck for both the download and the shadows. So let's see what we have for our experience for you tonight. Okay. All right. There's your energy. You're coming out as a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. You're investigating something. You're looking for something. You're having a conversation about something. You could be asking some questions. You could be trying to understand something here. An inquisitive mind. Not willing to make a decision yet, holding back on making a decision for more information, looking for more information. Okay. There's this look of determination in this. Your hair is pulled back in this, ready to go to work. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking of pulling my hair back. Yeah, your hair is pulled back. You're ready to go to work. Can't have the wind blowing the hair. As the winds of change are blowing in your life, you can't have the wind of change blowing your hair in your face so you can't see. You still got to be able to see in this while you're having this experience of wondering something. There's something you want to know. You have a ready to go stance, but you're still standing. You're not acting yet because you're looking for more information. Okay. what's the situation? The bottom of the deck first is the Hangman, and that is very indicative of everything that I've just said. The Hangman, Major Arcana number 12. It's a necessary delay that allows for additional awareness, that allows for learning, that allows for enlightenment, that allows for understanding of some sort. Okay. It can also be called the card of sacrifice as well. Sacrifices sometimes come up when we're talking about the Hangman. A sacrifice must be made. You got to let go of something to get something else. Sometimes with the Hangman. Okay. The thing about the Hangman imagery is his head is lit up. He is hanging upside down in this interesting position. His legs have that four shape, and it's like the astrological sign for Jupiter. So any delays are for the purpose of expansion, of growth, of expanded awareness. Okay. So let's find out why we have this Page of Swords here. I'll move these before I knock them down and got to hunt them up in the dark. From my handmade clarifiers, why is this Page of Swords energy here? And then we'll just lay out the rest of the spread. So thank you. Why is this Page of Swords here? Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Why is this Page of Swords here? You're showing up as page. Are you spying on something? Is it a secret mission? Okay. First clarifier we have is the Two of Swords. So there's a stalemate. There's a separation. There's a decision. Two of Swords, refusing to see something. Not trusting in what your eyes see, but trusting in your intuition, which goes beautifully with that card from the Download Oracle. Yeah. Trusting in your intuition while you're out here in this wilderness. Okay. What else? The Page of Pentacles. Does it have something to do with a child, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn child? Does it have something to do with an opportunity? Are you listening to an opportunity and you're listening on intuitively before you make a decision? The Hangman coming out again. Okay. So somebody here is saying, can I have a day to think about it? I see you saying, can I just sleep on it? I'm not ready to make a decision on that. I'm just going to sleep on it for a minute. Okay. And then the Fool. So there's this energy of starting a new journey, but a delay to start the new journey. Your intuition tells you that there's a new opportunity. You're going to be able to grow something here, make something happen. But you're going to have to follow your intuition through it. Now, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Swords again at the bottom of the deck, and it's showing up at your energy. So this is something you've been wondering about or investigating for a while. For someone, this has to do with a learning experience. You're trying to learn more about understanding your intuition, about understanding how to apply your intuition out here to your everyday waking physical 3D life for best outcome for yourself. Any delays are necessary. So I also get what I hear is there's been some delay in gathering some information, but the delay is coming to its end at this time with that Fool card. Okay. Delays are coming to an end. A waiting period has been completed. There was a necessary waiting period. A necessary waiting period, not unnecessary waiting period. It was a necessary waiting period in this experience, okay? For the purpose of awareness, of learning, of gathering information, thinking things through, okay? Let's see. So yeah, Page of Swords clarified by the Fool, the Hangman, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Now, in that Hangman position, only God can free you from that Hangman position. So there's something here about trusting that when it's time to act and it's time to move and it's time to take physical action in your experience, you will know intuitively when to do that. And that until then, You will show patience and calm, awaiting that divine guidance that says it's go time. You haven't got the it's go time message yet. Okay. About what? Does it have something to do with a two-faced person in your experience or a two-faced friend? Does it have something to do with you standing in your strength and your peace that assures success in the involvement with the law? This is a situation where somebody did something illegal, whether that was physically 3D world authority illegal or spiritually illegal, because it was a two-faced friend. Let's see. Why is this Page of Swords? Why are you showing up with the Page of Swords? Something, no, it didn't flip. Okay. Why are you showing up as a Page of Swords for tonight's Tarot in the Shadow messages? Thank you for clarifying tonight's Tarot in the Shadows messages. Why are you showing up as a Page of Swords? Okay. From the fields, it says, will we be together again? Will we just be friends? Will we share our love once more? Longing. Are you looking at a person who's at a distance to you, someone who you had to let go of and sacrifice, wondering if you two will ever be friends again, or if you'll be lovers again? Or is this you knowing that somebody's spying on you? You feel like somebody, maybe it's not you, but you can sense and you get the vibe like somebody's spying on you. You may get the vibe like somebody's checking up on your page and spying on you. What's at the bottom of the deck? It says incoming, brace yourself for impact. Something or someone tries to work against you. Forewarned is forearmed and success is foretold. So with that energy, I do feel like you know that somebody you separated from is checking out your social media platforms. They're trying to get information about you. If you have people in common, they might be asking about you. Anywhere where you publicly post information, they looking it up. Some of you got that feeling. Some of you are the one who is longing to be with someone again, wondering. Maybe you're not so much longing to be with somebody, but maybe you're just wondering if you're done with an experience, if an experience is complete, if you need to invest more energy in something here. There's a two-faced person around here. I heard be careful with your investments. You're looking at where you're going to invest your energy. You're looking for that celebrated outcome, that sweet part, like the juice in the cup. Yeah, you're looking for that sweetness in life. So let's see what else we have about this. Please further clarify, why is the Page of Swords showing up here in your energy? What is this Page of Swords? Okay. Activating. And it's interesting because I pulled it out and they're saying in reverse. They say in reverse. So now I'm looking at the quote that's staring right at me. This one came out in another reading. It was focused on in that reading as well. It says activating our light and our full potential requires that we embrace our shadow. Derek Rydell. Are you here wondering if you have completed a cycle of shadow work? I hear you being so busy doing shadow work. You sitting up here, you ready to go at it again, not understanding that you finished it already, but you just want to make sure that you touch and covered everything, because when you're done with it, you don't want to go back to it. What the heck? Okay, bottom of the deck. Of course you don't want to go back to it. That's clear, right? Angel number 2244. The signs will light the way. Spiritual services are successful. Patience allows the ripening of divine timing and synchronistic rendezvous of co-creative components. Opportunities and assistance. So you've received some signs along the way. Consider your options and choose what aligns with your life purpose and soul mission. Okay, angel number 2244. If you've been seeing 2244, there's definitely something here in this message for you. Angel number 2244 coming out. So I feel like you've been seeing the signs. I saw the signs and it opened up my eyes. I saw the signs. Okay, hold on a second. They say look up the rest of the lyrics to Ace of Base song. Okay. One moment, please. I knew I should have spoke this out. It would have been faster. Oh my goodness. Okay. I saw the signs, lyrics, Ace of Base. Thank you. Much faster. Okay, where is it? Life is demanding without understand. Okay, so life is demanding without understanding. No one's going to drag you up to get you into the light where you belong. That's perfect. That's freaking perfect. That's freaking perfect. Okay, so no one's going to drag you up to get you up into the light where you belong. So here you are. You saw some signs. Did you see some signs about doing more shadow work, wondering if you're done with this certain shadow work? Because you know that it's up to you to do it. Nobody else can do it, right? There's definitely something more here with that Ace of Base. I'm not sure. So this is about a connection. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, hold on a second. It said, under the pale moon, for so many years, I've wondered who you are. How could a person like you bring me joy under the pale moon where I see a lot of stars? Is enough? And that's definitely part of this message here. Is enough enough? Then it goes, as my eyes shoot down lower in the lyrics, it says, I saw the sun and it opened up my mind, and I am happy now, living without you. I've left you. Oh, oh, oh. So no one's going to drag you up to get to the light where you belong. So you might know somebody belongs in the light. Maybe you're checking on somebody to try to find out, did they activate their light yet? Did you decide to climb up into the light? You still waiting on somebody to drag your ass into the light? Maybe you looking at somebody like that. Maybe you checked on, are you spying on somebody's social media to see if they figure something out yet? But basically, you're happy living your life without them. Okay, there's something here about that. Let's get into our first round of I Know trivia cards for your energy. And then I'll just place, okay, this is yours. Then we'll just place the others. Okay, so for your energy, we have this world landmark, and it is the Sphinx. And this is in your energy. I heard somebody here, you studying Egyptology. Somebody here, this has to do with, you believe you have a past life connection to somebody in Egypt, and you're wondering, did they ever activate? Did y'all ever turn your light on? And you could be wondering about somebody, if they ever decided to do something about their spirituality, I hear. Okay. We'll ask all three questions, and then we'll see what else we channeled. All right. The Egyptian Sphinx has its roots in Greek mythology. True or false? False. The Greeks adopted the Sphinx from the Egyptians. What major city is the Sphinx on the outskirts of? Is it Alexandria, Cairo, or Luxor? It's Cairo. And for our open-ended question, this statue is located in Giza, Egypt, near Cairo. To which compass direction does it face? It faces east. So, again, Egyptology is coming up here. Some of you could be studying Greek mythology. Some of you think you have links to past lives in Egypt and ancient Greece. Okay. Somebody here has been to Cairo. I heard somebody's been to Cairo. And then now they're doing that whole play on words that they give me. So Cairo, Kai, falling in love, ro, as in romance. Somebody here's name is Ro in your experience. Cairo, giving me, somebody fell in love. Okay, this is about where you fell in love with somebody. But you're at a distance from this person. You're wondering if this person ever grew. You might be wanting to check up on somebody and see if they ever grew. This was a two-faced person, probably. Yeah, this was a two-faced person in experience. Reason why you want to check on them, because you want to see if they had their spiritual awakening. The east, the direction of the east, symbolic of the spiritual awakening. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun rising in the east. Okay, the rise of the sun, the consciousness, the awareness, the enlightenment, okay, and the power of the self. from the east, from the spiritual awakening, okay? So you're coming into your power, you're activating some new energies for yourself, but you may be wondering some things about, where you've come from. And if I hear somebody, you're just wondering if you've had an effect, if anything, if any of the seeds you've planted have grown, pretty much. So let's see what's going on in this situation here. What is the situation? The Hierophant. This situation involves marriage. The Hierophant is Taurus. The Hierophant is a spiritual authority, is all up in the middle of this. It's the Pope. This is the teacher card as well. I have one deck that says teach with this. So, hey, teach, what's up? This is a connection meant to teach life lessons, okay, to awaken one's spiritually. Our first clarifier we have is the Empress. That is Taurus and Libra energy. It is the divine feminine. She is the Mother Earth energy. She is the goddess of love. She creates. She's birthed many beautiful creations through a lot of pain, a very creative energy. This also has to do with your self-worth. Yeah, your self-love and your self-worth. See, the Empress, her life was so hard until she recognized her worth and her value. She knows her worth and her value. Okay, now, the Five of Pentacles is a very opposite of everything we just spoke of, energy. So there's a connection here with someone. And this connection has a perfect medicine for life lessons surrounding codependency, abandonment, neglect, being left out in the cold, not having enough money, clothing, food, shelter, basic needs of life. Okay, somebody's been feeling very alone. Okay, there are two people with the Five of Pentacles. There are two people on the card. Both of them have needs. Both of them have similar needs, and they encourage each other through the experience. So for some, we're having a conversation here about two individuals who have common needs, and they're able to feel those needs for one another. The Five of Pentacles can also talks about poverty and lack and limitation. Okay. But within the Five of Pentacles is the medicine to heal these experiences in our lives. Hence, we have the teacher card coming out here as well. And that's what this is clarifying. Okay, so there's like medicine and healing available, but it must be accepted. The Five of Pentacles also is my number of change in regards to your physical experience. So I see changes to the physical experience in this connection here. All right. And all this, what's happening right now is in order to teach someone their worth and their value and that love energy and nurturing energy. Wow. Our next clarifier out is the Hierophant and the position of the Hierophant. And that is Taurus energy. We've already talked about what that is. And what is the big lesson that is learned? It's the Ace of Cups. It's all about self-love. So there's a marriage here. Somebody in this marriage has some codependency issues. They could be feeling alone right now. And if that's the case, they're learning self-love. So you could be married to somebody and still feel alone. I feel alone even when we're alone. And you don't have a clue, but I don't want to give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed up. Wish you would just focus on me. So I heard they can only love you as far as they can love themselves. You told somebody, you know why we have problems? Because you don't even have love for yourself. So how can you love me? How can you love me if you don't even love yourself? Somebody had issues surrounding religious background and their mother. Big mommy issues, big religious background issues for somebody and it came up contradictions in a marriage. Somebody's mama got in between somebody's marriage, somebody's religious beliefs or religious upbringings. Maybe somebody's mother was very religious and got in between of a marriage here. And somebody here had to learn to manage their codependencies and abandonment issues that they have from issues. Somebody's mother wasn't there for them. Somebody's mother left them feeling out in the cold, left them alone. Somebody's mother abandoned them. Somebody's mother kept them living in an experience of poverty and lack and limitation. What I got to say about your mom, if that was you, if you experienced this, or even if it was your partner, you know, they only do the best they can with what they have or what they know and with what tools they have to work with, especially the mental tools. Somebody, their headspace, I mean, they could always change it. I'm not making excuses for them by no means. It is what it is. But the path out of this and the life lesson that's being impressed is self-love through this connection. So let's see what else we have about the energy of the connection itself. By following the example you have shown, I have become a happier, kinder, more authentic me, humble. Somebody here was humbled in this connection. Okay. They become kinder and more humbler. They become more humbled. They become more authentic. They got in tune with the need for self-love. They learned some lessons. I see this as mutual energy. So both of you learned more about your value, your worth. You've done some healing over codependency and abandonment issues through a connection. Okay. Now, I didn't know I pulled two of these, but let's read the other one. It says, when this started, my heart was full of love, but with each disappointment and apology, another piece chipped off. Now I have no feelings left for us or you. Well, there's the cold, hard reality. Somebody in this marriage has become a kinder, more authentic, more happier person because of your example. But the fucked up part about this is, or is it the fucked up part? Is it just what it is? Are you being judgmental right now? Yeah, I guess I am being a little judgmental right now. Why do they have to become a happier, kinder, more authentic self after you done dumped their ass? Because they had to take another little piece of my heart now, baby, go on, break it. Yeah, no, you can't break my heart no more. What is going to happen is I'm not giving it to you anymore. I learned that I don't need you in my life to be happy. I knew that going into this. You're saying to yourself, somebody here. So as I go on my rant with spirit, why do they only figure this shit out after you've given them all this love and they've lost it? Because they needed their heart to be broken too. They needed their heart broken open so that the light could enter. Can I roll my eyes again, please? I'm not the best at that. I know a few girls that are really good at it. But eye roll. Okay. The next clarifier we have coming out is the card of understanding. And now you're getting some overstanding. So this card was about understanding experiences from the past, okay? About your own codependency and abandonment issues, about your own lack and limitation beliefs. And for our second round of trivia, we have a board game coming out. And I've never heard of this game, so I'm excited to learn about it. It's called the Settlers of Catan. Have you heard of this game? I've never heard of this game. If you've heard of this game, put it in there. I've heard of this game. All right. The Settlers of Catan. Oh, okay. So true or false? There is a Bible-themed version of this game entitled The Settlers of Canaan. True. The Canaan version has priests instead of soldiers and plague instead of the robber. Okay. In our multiple choice question, which of these is not a resource in the original Settlers of Catan? Is it gold, lumber, or wool, which is not a resource? Gold is not a resource to the original Settlers of Catan game. What board game designer created Settlers of Catan? Is the open-ended question. Klaus Tuber. I have never heard of any of this. I have heard of gold though, but gold ain't part of the settlers of Catan. So there's something here about this connection is not about. Oh. Is not a resource for the original settlers of Catan. Hold on a second. So are you talking about monetary gold or are you talking about spiritual gold? Spiritual gold. Really? Okay. So there's two people in this experience who are married, whether that's literal, physical, or spiritual. Either way, they're put together for the point of spiritual awareness. And this was because they were lacking spiritual conscious awareness, Christ consciousness, which is what the gold is coming through to represent. Now, Canaan. It's interesting because they're bringing up religion and spirituality here. Somebody here, you're more esoteric, you're more spiritual. They're very religious. Somebody here in your experience was very religious. Okay. They come more from a religious background. Their viewpoints are more religious. They like it more when we talk about God than universe or source. Okay. They like it more when we talk about God than consciousness. Okay. They get really uncomfortable if I tell them, or if I sit here and say, you are divine. You are an expression of what the living God is. You are the totality of God in a focal point of one human vessel, one physical vessel. They will freak the fuck out. Okay. Now, the settlers of Catan, Klaus Tuber. Somebody here named Klaus. You know what? When I look at the name Klaus, I'm not even gonna lie. The only thing that comes to my mind is a badass motherfucking vampire from the original series, Klaus. Okay, he is ruthless and relentless in that series. So there's something here about two people, very strong-willed, and coming in the connection to create conscious awareness. And one has a more biblical background and more has a more esoteric background. Okay, on the other side of the table, who or what do we have there? Showing up as the Nine of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. This is somebody who is in wish fulfillment. This is somebody who gets what they want. Okay. Let's find out more. Nine of Cups energy. Yeah, the wish is fulfilled. Somebody is looking at you and they're thinking, that's what I want. They're my wish fulfillment. Somebody here on the other side of the table saying, I had everything that I want. I have all my dreams come true. All right. We have the Knight of Wands coming through. They might have had all their dreams come true, but they was showing up as a fuckboy energy. The Knight of Wands is my fuckboy energy. But there's also this gotta take and they gave me another of my attributes of the Knight of Wands, completely different energy, is gotta take a dump urge. Where spirit gives you ants in your pants and you gotta go, you gotta move, you gotta make something happen here. This person also could have been very unreliable in some type of way. Maybe they didn't follow through on their word. They had their wish fulfillment, but they still kind of flighty and following through on their words. Okay, the next clarifier we have coming out is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is single. There's a single person here. Somebody here is getting a gotta take a dump urge to go somewhere. They're single. They got it going on. Interesting. The next clarifier we have coming out is the Two of Pentacles. This person is working two jobs. They're making a decision about between living here or there. Somebody here is traveling to see another city. This is detailed. To see if they're going to move there. They have the independence to choose whatever they want in this. Somebody here is looking at another city. They're taking a trip to see where they want to live, where they want to be. Somebody here on this other side of this experience is also very emotional because we have the Queen of Cups coming out as our next clarifier. Queen of Cups energy. Again, with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. They have wish fulfillment. It says here, if they stay this way for the rest of their life, will you want to participate in that experience? A message from 16-year-old me. Okay. So, somebody is looking at you. They really want you. They're wondering if you'll ever change and give them what they want, but they've been unreliable. They live like they're single, but they say they're going to change because they want you. What else do we have here? Wow. Release, and look, it's upside down. The release card is upside down. So again, somebody doesn't want to release you. Somebody doesn't want to release you. You could be wondering how somebody's doing, wondering if they're thinking about you and all that stuff. You're activating the energy in them. They're having a hard time letting you go. This could be why you're thinking about them. Every time you think about them, you know that you've learned all the life lessons you needed to. You got in touch with your self-love, and you're not willing to compromise that at all anymore. This person is showing up also with the company here. It's Starbucks. So let's do these 3 questions real quick here. True or false? The first Starbucks was located in San Diego, California. False. It was located in Seattle, Washington. Which one of the following is the smallest of these 3 Starbucks drink sizes? Is it grande, tall, or venti? It's tall. Okay. A character in which classic American novel inspired the Starbucks name? It's Moby Dick from 1851. Somebody really likes the musician Moby. I haven't heard anything from Moby since I was a teenager. Okay. He used to have one song that I really liked. I couldn't even tell you what the name of it was. But whoever this was on the other side of the table, you said you might they know they were a Moby Dick. They were a big asshole. They were a big dick to you. They know that. Okay, maybe somebody literally had that. I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that. Do you have to give me that type of information? We could talk about other stuff on female bodies better, and I don't get all okay. Anyways, tall. Was this person, it's like what you were asking for from them to give them their wish fulfillment. For them, it was a tall order. I'm trying to figure out what was it you were asking for, though? To not be left out in the cold, for them to have self-love so that they wouldn't act like a complete whole Moby Dick every time because of codependency and abandonment issues, because they were mommy issues, because mommy didn't love them, mommy didn't take care of them. I'm not your fucking mother. I didn't do that to you. I'm here loving you. Do you want me or not? Are you going to love and respect what you have here, or are you going to still talk about some shit from way back then that we can't do nothing about today? The only thing we could do about that today is appreciate the love that we have here today. You might have said something like this to somebody. In the release card, I've been looking, and there's a quote here that's poking out to me. It says, sometimes you don't realize the weight of something you've been carrying until you feel the weight of its release. It's an unknown author. Somebody here is finally broken away from a relationship that has weighed them down since their childhood, and it affected their relationship with you. Well, that's good. We're happy for them. You wanted to know. Somebody you really wanted to know. And it's with their mother. Okay. What you need to know. We have the 3 of Cups. There is a union coming together. I have a deck that calls this card Coming Together. And open your heart. Open your heart. Let me just look at the book, the guidebook from that deck real quick. It's the 3 of Cups energy. One moment. Okay. Oh, no, it's not called neither one of those. Excuse me. I knew I had it off. It's called Share the Love. It's the Three of Cups from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And it's called Share the Love. So what you need to know, share the love. This person now has their heart in their hand. They're ready to come in and share their love. Okay. Somebody wants to share their love. Our first clarifier coming out in this position, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about decision. This is from a distance. So somebody from a distance is sharing the love. They want to share the love. They're at a distance from you. Okay, let's see what else. Our next clarifier we have is the Eight of Pentacles. Dedicated effort. From a distance, somebody thinking about, they want to be with you. They want to put in dedicated effort. Okay. I'm being guided to look up a song again. It's From a Distance from Bette Midler. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From the distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They are the songs of every man. God is watching us ×3 from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting's for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. Okay. And it's the hope of hopes. It's the love of love. It's the heart of every man. Okay. So you look like my friend, even though we are at war, comes through here. And from a distance, there's peace. It's like celebrating the distance. That's what I'm getting. Celebrate the distance. Okay, the 10 of Cups. You can share your love from a distance. You ain't got to be in somebody's face to share the love. Oh, I got a $1.99 from New Zealand dollars from Maya. Thank you for the love donation, baby. Okay. 10 of Cups is here. 10 of Cups is talking about that love connection between one and another. Okay. Happiness, bliss, the happy ending card. This is what you need to know. And the 6 of Cups is a return. Oh my God. Are we seriously talking about a fucking reconciliation? I just finished saying nothing from the past. This just came out from our last reading. We ain't going back to the past. Nothing from the past. Okay, so that's what it is. Be careful about wondering if you'll be back together with somebody from the past, because you bring them back around. But fuck what you know. What did God say? Okay, what did God say? I heard you're going to know by the way your energy responds if you're supposed to reconcile or not. If you have somebody reaching out to you and it feels like fear and nervousness and anxiety and oh fuck, that's a sign. No. If somebody reaches out to you and it feels like, oh yay, excitement and joy, as we have the excitement word staring at me, then there's a reason. Does it mean it's going to be forever? Not exactly. Not always. But let's find out more about what you need to know. Oh, we have currency here. We're going to learn more about Bitcoin today. Okay. For somebody, you're going to get excited because your Bitcoin is about to jump. Something about to happen with Bitcoin. And the value of it's about to jump. And you have a Bitcoin investment. You're going to be really happy about your Bitcoin investment, somebody here. Okay. True or false? Bitcoins are generated by mining them. True. In this context, Mining refers to generating Bitcoins by solving computational problems. Okay. Multiple choice question. What is the term for the smallest unit of a Bitcoin currency? Is it a bit penny, a quantum, or a Satoshi? It's a Satoshi. Open-ended question. What is the term for the encrypted public ledger of all Bitcoin transactions? The blockchain. All right. There's something here about mining this experience. For someone, you are being brought back into a connection. If that's the case, there's more for you to mine out of this experience. For someone, somebody's being brought back into this experience for you to recognize that it's just the smallest bit. It's not what you really want. And to send it away because it is a block and a chain holding you in this hangman position. Somebody, you've been waiting to see if somebody's going to come back. Are they going to come back? Are they going to come back? Are they going to come back to me? Will we have another chance again? Will we love again? Will we be together again? Will we just be friends? Will we share our lives once more? What you need to know is it's a block and a chain, the blockchain. It is a block and a chain to have this person in your experience, okay, who fuck what you know. What did God say? Well, in the so many messages we've been getting, what God said is now is the time to choose the new life for you, not the old life for you. And God has been saying not to go rescue people from the karma that they earned from the way they treated you. Excuse me. Okay. It's crazy how that just happens. I've been sitting here all evening and I've been just fine. And once I get into my show, it just starts to work so much and it drains and it drains and it drains. And in my case, it drains physically when I'm doing spiritual work so much. So you have to forgive me. All right. In the guidance for you. What is the guidance for you in this experience? I told you so. I told you. What the guidance is for you? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. All right. This is you addressing your abandonment and your codependency issues. If this person comes around after everything you've been through with them, after everything that you've been through with them, it looks like accepting them back in means you still have those codependent and abandonment issues, codependency and abandonment issues. Okay, guidance for you is to leave them in the cold, is literally leave them out in the cold. That is the guidance. Let them go be with their type. They are not your type. They don't have anything of value to offer. They're the Satoshi of the Bitcoin currency. And then the fact that they're showing me Bitcoin and not like dollars or euros, right? Bitcoin is a non-tangible currency. So what you need to know is, honey, this is something you're never going to touch. What they trying to talk about bringing to you, you're not going to touch it with them. They don't have the capacity to bring it in, to rein it in, to make it happen. Leave them out in the cold is the guidance. Okay, the High Priestess, we're just going to confirm. Let's just make sure why is this Five of Pentacles here? Because of the High Priestess. Because of the Page of Wands. Okay, because of, hold on, the Moon. The Moon. And because of the Three of Wands. And because of, how can you be free without first allowing freedom to flow? I am free. I am honoring the freedom in you just as I do in me on all time, space, and dimensions. This is from my true as fuck on all time, space, and dimensions oracle. They're affirmation cards. Okay. So, on whatever level you connect with somebody here, you're not going to tie yourself. So for somebody here, this is about you having an opportunity to commit in a marriage, make a long-term commitment, some kind of contractual agreement. But the guidance here is not to become obligated contractually or committed in this way with this, not to commit yourself to this energy. You need to be free and you need to grant freedom. Okay. Somebody here, you're actually going to be doing more of an open relationship lifestyle. That's interesting to me. I've always thought, I was just telling my daughter the other day, as open-minded, as spiritually open, as awakened as I am, I'm still not in the place of open relationship mentality. I mean, I have a lot of open relationships with my friends and with people that I'm not having in my bed. Anyways, that's me. Let's go back to your reading. Guidance is satisfactory, honey. You have to choose what satisfies you, what really works for you. And before we get on our trivia, I'm going to go through these cards some more. Okay, so the guidance, what I was getting was leave them out in the cold. Okay, the High Priestess and the Page of Wands. They're coming in with good news. You know it's good news. The Moon and the Three of Wands is saying, listen, but you've closed out that chapter and you're expecting, your ships are coming in now. Your ships are coming in now. You're expecting perfect things to show up. Not the smallest unit of Bitcoin currency. You don't want just a little bit. You want the whole enchilada. Your past experiences with somebody is always going to leave you wondering and wanting to know and curious, because there's already been lies. There's already been deception. There's too much shit that has happened for you to act like it didn't freaking happen. Therefore, you know that going back into this experience would be tantamount to self-betrayal. And the guidance here is to leave it out in the cold, because you're expecting good things coming in, because good things are coming in for you. There is a change for the better as you close out these old cycles. Good news shows up. New opportunities show up. You sense it spiritually. So somebody here feels married to you. For somebody here, you feel married to somebody. Somebody here, you ain't been with the person, but you still legally married. The guidance here is to go fill out the fucking papers and get that divorce already. What the hell are you waiting on? Somebody here, you're in a marriage that is not a freaking marriage. You and your partner you and your spouse, because y'all are legally married. You and your spouse do not have a romantic connection at all anymore. You hardly ever connect physically. And you believe that they have a whole nother partner on the side. What are you waiting for? Make a move. And I heard, well, we're doing it for the kids. And I heard, oh, don't give me that bullshit, because it's not going to help the kids at all. To see both of you being lying, cheating, sneaky motherfuckers. What you think the kids can't tell? And what you teaching your kids to stay in loveless connections? Get the fuck out of here. This is a hard message for somebody to hear. You don't want to hear what I said. I heard somebody just clicked off. Okay, fine. Not my problem. For our final round of trivia, we have this guy showing up here. He is an entrepreneur. The guidance, focus on your entrepreneurship. Okay. He is Colonel Sanders. All right. True or false? Harlan Sanders served as a colonel during the First World War. False. He was a Kentucky colonel, which is an honorary title. Okay. Multiple choice question. According to the ads for KFC, how many herbs and spices are used in the Colonel's secret chicken recipe? Is it 9, 11, or 15? It is 11 herbs and spices. Okay. And for the open-ended question, what female country music star dressed up as Colonel Sanders for a KFC TV ad in 2018? It was Reba McEntire. Okay. Reba McEntire been around for a long time. Okay. An honorary title. For someone, this marriage is nothing more than an honorary title. It literally holds no weight or water. And somebody's going to find out what it feels like to be weightless once you cast off the weight, like the book said. Oh, no, it wasn't the book. It was my card. Sometimes you don't realize the weight of something you've been carrying until you feel the weight of its release. Somebody here has been married. Somebody here has been married this whole time, but it was just an honorary title. There was no real marriage, but it's legal. It doesn't matter if it's just, oh boy, okay. There's somebody you're at a distance from. I'm getting a connection between lovers where you're not talking to this person because you already had enough experiences with this person, but yet and still you wonder, well, maybe in the future they might change, something like that. You feel like you have a past life connection to this person. You probably do. There's some religious differences here, religious background differences, belief differences, different levels of understanding. What you asked for from this person was a tall order, and they were a whole asshole. They were an entire ass to you. They were a Moby Dick. But now they can't let you go. They realize that you're a wish fulfillment. Turns out this person is actually married. Although their marriage is a farce, it's bullshit, it's still a legal contract. Remember involvement with the law and a two-faced friend? Yeah. Whoever this person is, they're involved in some sort of contract. They haven't told you about it. They've kept it secret. Yeah, they've kept it secret. They haven't been completely honest about it. And your guidance is to leave them out in the freaking cold. You don't need to be in violation of law, of spiritual law, or man's law in order to entertain this situation. Where we talked about 11 herbs and spices in the Colonel's Secret chicken recipe, I saw the justice card. What is the guidance? Somebody needs to go on and get a divorce. Have you been holding on to that piece of paper like it was going to do something? Because of the kids. Because of the kids. So the kids could have juice instead of water. Did you know that water is healthier for them? I'm just saying. Okay. Somebody here stayed in a marriage, a loveless marriage, just for money. Somebody stayed in a loveless marriage for some other sort of material obligation or desire to be met. And so that their kids could have more toys or fun or clothes or money or whatever in the fuck, you know. It's not a good enough reason. Somebody's going to try to bribe you with stuff for your children, even though they're a whole married person. Do not tie yourself to this. For someone, this is a friend of yours who has been living a marriage farce for many, many years. They're married to a whole nother person, but they're living like this is their spouse. And legally, they're married to somebody else for whatever benefits they get. Yeah, God didn't like that shit. The universe don't like that. For some reason, there's something about this person being very two-faced and jealous even. What you need to know is, yeah, they're going to try to come in all excited, wanting to get back with you. Oh, during our time alone, I learned so much about my life and I made changes and I really been working hard to get it together, you know, and I just miss our connection. No, they are a block and they are a chain for you. They tie you to your past energy. You don't need to be in it anymore. All you need to do is believe in yourself, honey, and step out on faith. Your investments are paying off. Your children I hear if you're holding on to a relationship for your children are going to be celebrating with you when you finally break this shit off. Okay? Somebody here, there's a situation and you've been waiting on the judge's decision about your children, whether it's custody or financial obligations to the children. Somebody's going to be really mad, but they're going to get exactly what they fucking deserve, and they're not going to be able to do anything about it because the law is involved. There will be too much risk for them to try to do their treacherous ways. They're not going to be able to get away with shit. All right. So don't try to tie anybody's energy down, and don't let your energy be tied down to somebody right now, because satisfaction is on the table for you. Something new coming in is going to excite you, and God has already, Spirit has already, Source is already, the universe is already, your higher self is already, your spirit team has already told us so many times and so many messages. It's not about going back to your past, baby. It's about letting that go and choosing the new for you. So this is what I have for you for Tarot in the Shadows for this evening. I'm going to go ahead and remember to check and see if anybody sent at least $10 US so I can answer that question. Nope, I got a $1.99 love donation. So thankful and grateful. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.